Hello YouTube, this is Miss Vindicat, and this is the third episode of the collab series, The History of ASMR. For today's video, I am joined by ASMR Vids, and ASMR Vids is a guy who is making, who has been making ASMR videos since I think 2011. And I love them. So I was very happy that he wanted to participate in this series. You see here a piece of paper, some pencils, and a sharpener. And that has to do with the videos of ASMR Vids. If you know about him, you'll probably recognize this setup, sort of. And if you do not know about him, I'll tell you in a bit more about him. And obviously, I invite you all to go check out his channel. I'll put a link here and in the description box below. Also to his video for this participation collaboration thing. First, a quick explanation. My name is Miss Vindicat, and I have been whispering here on YouTube since May 2010, which means that my 10-year anniversary is coming up. And I thought it would be fun for me, and hopefully for you too, to sort of collectively record the history of ASMR as a way of, celebrating. I figured it would be a nice thing to do anyway, and doing it for my anniversary just seemed, fun, basically. So what I'm doing is I'm asking my favorite and oldest whisper friends to join me for a collaboration in which they create a video in which they share their memories about the tingles and when they were younger, and they also share their story of how they became a YouTuber and their adventures here in the ASMR community, or the whisper community as it was called in the beginning. And also I want to invite all of you, if you've been making these videos for a while and you want to participate, please send me a message. You can find my email address on the About tab on my YouTube channel. I've been reaching out to many people from way back, but there were so many people back then, and I'm sometimes I come across more people and I feel like, oh yeah, I should ask them too. So there's no way I can ask everybody. So if you want to participate, this is by no way meant as a friends of mine kind of collab. I would love for everybody to join. So please send me an email and we'll see what we can do. So ASMR Vids. Let's see if I can explain some more about him. I think I found his channel pretty early on, and what I liked about it then is something that I still like about his videos a lot, and that is he has a very calming demeanor. He is talking slowly, usually soft spoken, and he's showing his hands a lot. He has a few videos I think where he shows his face, but usually it's him doing something, creating something. And he has several videos in which he is drawing, and I love those videos. So I figured it would be nice for this video that I would draw something too. Now immediately there is a problem, and that is that I'm not that good at talking about something and then drawing at the same time, because what I would like to do is a giving directions kind of drawing, because my favorite videos of his are videos in which he is giving directions and in which he is drawing a map. There are several that I've watched like 1,000 times. There's one in particular. Well, no, several come to mind. There's one in which he's like the person behind the desk in a hotel, and he gives directions to a couple, I think, that is asking, like, what they can do in the neighborhood for the night. Taking a stroll, going to a restaurant, and then what he does is he draws them a map. And I figured it would be nice for me to draw you a map too. And he has done several videos like this, and for a while I watched them, like, I don't know, several times a week, I think. And I had a little bit forgotten, well, not forgotten about them, but I mean, there are so many new videos, so I hadn't watched them for a while. But as a preparation for this video, I went back to his channel and checked them, and I was just like, oh my god, yes. I basically knew exactly what he was going to say, and I recognized the drawings completely, and it was just so much fun to see. So basically what he does is he draws these shapes, and he's a very good drawer, by the way. He's a very creative person, so he can draw better than I can. But we'll see. It's just that I'm not going to give directions right now, because I'm going to whisper about his channel. So that might be why this will be kind of a odd situation in which I can't really focus on either, probably. However, I do hope that this video will be relaxing in any case, and that it will be a nice introduction if you haven't heard of ASMR Vids yet. However, you might have, because he's been around for a long time, and his channel is bigger than mine. So yeah, you might know all about him, but in any case, I don't know. So I don't know, I think I love his giving directions videos best. He also has one where there is a sort of fair, and in that one he uses like a real map, he doesn't draw a map, but he has a map of some sort of, I don't know, festival location, kind of event location thing, and he just shows you around. And what I really like is that it's bringing back memories for myself, because one of the real life situations in which I experience ASMR is indeed when a person gives directions in a hotel. And I think that's probably why it works so well for me. See, now I'm focusing on drawing this square, which doesn't even make sense, because why is there a square inside of the square? And I can't whisper, oh, I'm not even whispering, I can't speak anymore because I'm focusing on this. By the way, one other thing that I love about his videos is he has a really good sound quality. And I'm reminded by that now, because there was just driving a truck through the street below my apartment. And as you know, I live in a pretty noisy environment in the middle of the city center. So there's a lot of background noise here. And there has been a time where I tried to edit the sound of my videos, but I found it to be too hard. Obviously, I didn't, well, not obviously, but back then I didn't have the time to completely learn about sound editing, which obviously is a craft in itself. So what I basically did is I got like Audacity or some sort of audio edit program. I think it was Audacity. And there are these automatic things, you know, it's a little bit like a filter in Instagram or something where you can just apply one thing automatically and it will enhance the sound quality. Or, well, that's what it's supposed to do. But to me, I never liked the result because it felt, I don't know, fake, kind of odd, kind of artificial. And I realized that for me to be happy with it, I should probably be able to, I don't know, do it myself, you know, I needed to learn more about it. And I never have. And it's not because I don't want to necessarily at all, but it's because my life is busy and I don't have time to do it. Or I choose, obviously, not to spend time on it. I think I would actually like to learn, you know, if I didn't have my day job and I could spend an amount of time to study and then to do it, I think I would actually enjoy that process. But now that I do have my job and I do need the money, I feel like I love creating these videos. But I like to keep the editing part simple, so that isn't too much of a hassle. And I just call my videos old school lo-fi ASMR, which works pretty well since I was around since the beginning almost. Well, I think I can say I was around since the beginning, but obviously I wasn't. I think the first videos were uploaded in 2009. So I remember when I started that I felt like, oh, I'm so late to this party. Should I even upload a video? There are enough whispers out there. Which, looking back and how the whole ASMR community blew up, feels kind of silly. But yeah, that was how I felt back then. So maybe I should ask ASMR Vids for his best tips. Maybe he can give me some directions in a way that I can enhance the sound quality a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. So, then one other thing that I really like about ASMR Vids is that I just watched his video that he made for this series. While I'm recording this, it's still set to unlisted, so it's not officially published yet. But he sent me the link so that I could take a look. And I love what he explained in there about how his ASMR videos help people sleep and relax and help people with anxiety. And why I especially love that, I don't know, for years in the beginning of my channel I felt ashamed that I was making these videos. I felt silly and stupid and like I was strange. And it's still maybe a little bit strange, ASMR, I don't know. But me now being older and more self-assured, I think, I don't feel bad about it anymore. I'm not that ashamed. Shame plays a significantly smaller part in my life now. And that just feels amazing. And I actually have had a sort of ASMR coming out recently, or several. The biggest one being that I was on national television reading ASMR style a book to my son. I should really make a video about that, explaining it all. I mentioned it a little bit, but well, anyway, I really enjoyed that, but I still find it to be a bit scared to talk about all this. And the way that ASMR Vids explained how he realized that his videos and his voice could help people, that's when I thought, yes, this is a beautiful thing. And that just is reassuring, you know, I shouldn't feel bad. And I don't know, I know that obviously, rationally, but hearing him say it sort of made it click in my head, like, yes, it's not that I shouldn't be ashamed, it's more than that I should be proud. Wow. And that made me feel happy about, well, this whole process basically. So thank you very much, ASMR Vids. And then also what he does in his video that he made for this, the History of ASMR collab series, that I think is very clever. He actually really dove into the history of his channel, and he tells about some of his videos that stood out to him for whatever reason, several different reasons, and then he put clips of those videos in the video that he made now. So you sort of get a overview of what he did during the years. So for example, he showed his most popular video, and that was one with a sort of sculpting toy. I didn't know, actually, I hadn't watched that video, even though I checked it had like 1.9 million views. I was like, wow. And I still don't know what it is exactly. It is, nowadays you see more ASMR videos like that, but it was like a toy, like these tiny round balls, tiny balls, and I don't know, they're kind of sticky, and he was playing around with them, and yeah, actually I don't understand. But it is very satisfying to watch, I can see that. So I see why it works. And let's see, what else did he show? Oh yeah, he has a makeup video. And he explains why, because makeup is not something that he usually comes across. And I won't spoil the story, but if you're curious, you should definitely listen to his video. And he also has, he also showed a video in which there is like nature sounds, like when you're on the countryside and you open the window and the sounds you hear then. And that reminded him of, when he grew up, hearing those sounds. And I think that one is very relaxing as well. I don't know, I wouldn't call it an ASMR necessarily, but it can be, I think. I don't know, it's just a very relaxing video. And oh yeah, then he talked about another one that I had not seen, and that was one that is about a grilled cheese sandwich that apparently made everybody angry, or not everybody, but made people angry. That was kind of a funny story too. And I loved his reassurance there, or his he was like, yeah, I'm not going to change it. I like that. So yeah, I actually enjoyed all of that a lot. And like I said, like I'm trying to do now, his giving directions videos. They are just the very best. The hotel one, or I even think there might be 2 hotel ones. I don't remember. And then there's several map videos basically, in which he draws and gives directions. And now there's even more sound outside here. Like I have no idea how to. I don't think I could edit it out that well. I think if you want to have good sound quality, the very best thing you can do, step number 1, is to make sure you record in a silent place. And then of course you can do a little bit with the editing process, but I think what I'm doing, recording in a noisy environment and then trying to fix it, that's just not really. It's the same as with pictures, I think, if the lighting is all wrong to begin with, of course you can play around with settings and stuff, but there's only so much that you can do. So maybe I should stop recording in a bit, since there might be another truck coming along because sometimes at this point there is a truck unloading stuff for a nearby store. And it has a cooler, so there's a lot of noise, and I was actually hoping that right now, with many stores closed, the truck might not be here, but the truck that just passed might suggest something else. Anyway, yeah, that was me drawing for you in the style of ASMR Vids. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out his channel, he is amazing, and listen to his video. It gives a nice nice sneak peek into the history of ASMR, I think. So, ASMR Vids, thank you so much for participating. I really enjoy your videos, and I wish you a lot of fun and happiness. Fun with creating the videos and happiness in general. And thank you all for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.